clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones can vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt. You gotta play my next around.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. First down, Carmichael. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. A huge play there for Washington.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll run for it with Akers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Second and 11 now. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
On the give, this is Akers.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw. It's caught. Lockett. And some room to work. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run here with Akers.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Vernon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
They'll try again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a carry for Perine. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check. Watch out.
They'll run it here with Perine. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll throw now on the final play. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a run with Akers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Out to the left there and complete to Howard. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll set up to throw. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are back within a score. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey, watch that.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Carry here for their fullback. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Pirine. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
He'll look to throw. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now Perine. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Vernon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. Akers has got the 1st down and then some. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cam Akers, 85 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll drop to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And some space here. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And Washington has retaken the lead.
Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from which...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Carmichael. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. He'll look to throw. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick here is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Back to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's back to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Darnell Savage. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 47. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right.